What's good, people? Uncle Hook's back at it again. I just did it. I thought it was a classic video, and I wasn't recording. Anyway, I'm tired, but I gotta make some videos. Black man worked all day, hard. Neeson. I was gonna read the quote, man. I walked the streets with a kosh, hoping I'd be approached by a black bastard so that I could kill him. He did an interview and talked about his previously bad behavior. Now, Neeson, you know, he sort of reinvented himself. He came out with that Taken movie, and that shit was like, how many Takens were there? Taken 3? Was it Taken 2? There was at least 2. You know, but it was a classic movie. It was like a cult movie. I think that might have been the first cult movie of the internet era. Because it was like, yo, did you see that? You know what I mean? It just came around the social media like, yo, did you see it? The guy see it's hot. You know what I mean? It was well deserved because the shit was fire. And now, boy, they heated, man. You know the story. A friend of his had gotten raped, and you know he was mad, and he asked what color were they, and it ended up being a black person that raped him. I don't want to guess the gender, but I'm assuming. Ended up raping his friend, and as I quote, I went up and down areas with a kosh hoping I'd be approached by somebody. I'm ashamed to say that, and I did it for maybe a week. Opened some Neeson gestures, air quotes with his fingers. Black bastard would come out of a pub and have a go at me about something, you know, so that I'd kill him. That's Liam Neeson, ladies and gentlemen. He had the kosh ready. he had that wish a nigga would kosh. Jesus Christ. But you know, he didn't end up killing anybody. You know, he didn't hit anybody. You know, he later talked about how he came to his senses. He did that for about a week, and he came there. It was awful. But then I learned a lesson from it when I eventually thought, what the F are you doing, you know? But listen, let me read the Shine's reaction. You know, well, let me give you my reaction. He was pissed off about his friend being raped. You know, he was racist, whatever you want to call it, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was like, man, them Shine raped my friend. Oh my God, I'm gonna get me one. It is kind of lame. I don't know why he didn't want to kill his friend's rapist. I guess the guy got locked up. I don't know. He didn't try to find that person, but he wanted to go knock off any Shine he saw. You know what I mean? You can't hurt somebody, you know, if somebody else does. You know what I mean? I mean, it's simple. You know, and people are saying, "Oh, this is." Let me just read some of these quotes. Liam being ready to take any black life over what one person allegedly did just shows how meaningless and inconsequential black lives are to some. Even him telling the story demonstrates a level of privilege and understanding there may not be repercussions. I don't know about that. You know, he obviously thought there's going to be repercussions. And he said, look, I ain't doing this shit. I ain't going to jail for that crime. You know what I'm saying? He eventually came to his senses. He's actually being Captain Save-A-Ho. Man, like, wait, get the hell out of here with this crap. Liam? Relax, son. He was being a pygmy. That's what you pygmies be doing. Instead of leaving it for law enforcement, y'all want to take the law in your own hands. I understand that you family member and shit like that, man. But come on, don't be jumping into shit like this, man. Leave that to the person's family to do something, you know what I mean? Don't really like you jumping in. Like, come on, you look crazy. I retweeted this. On the one original one I did, but I didn't record for some reason. Nobody. Wait, oh damn, I didn't hit it. Nobody. Yeah, I've gone before. Nasheed says Liam Neeson actually went out looking for a black person to kill. And people on here talking about that was so long ago, and he found moral strength to get over racism. It's crazy how Liam can transform himself into an entirely different person for his movies. Yo. Dear Liam, your movies are ass anyway, sincerely not a fan. Stop, man. I said stop. I'm take this. Just stop. I'm taking it as a classic. When the script tells Liam to kill 4 black henchmen, shit, Negro, that's all you had. Yo, I'm dying. Yo, man. Yange says, people are stupid to think Liam Neeson is racist. He literally says he felt that way after a friend was raped. He feels awful. But most of all, never acted on it, admitted himself. People just want to be angry at someone for anything. This is cheap, man. This is a low blow. Trump supporters on the way to support Liam in his new movie. Come on, man. Liam Neeson as a black guy challenges him. They said we follow. Hey, Liam, we follow back. You know, I kind of agree with this. He could be a good man. And he's brave for admitting his past mistakes. I kind of agree with that because he didn't have to say that. You know what I mean? He didn't have to tell anybody. That's something he did that himself. You know, he didn't do it with anybody. Nobody was witness. He didn't write it nowhere. You know. I'd rather have people honest like that than, you know, what's that, Ralph Northam, the Virginia governor. He's playing out here with capes. You know what I mean? This is entirely different. You know what I mean? This guy, Ralph, got caught out there on the surprise. Liam's out here telling you what he did, and he thought it was wrong. You know what I mean? If you want to accept people and stuff like that, you gotta accept them when they admit fault. You can't hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? So, and put it this way. Like, say it was reverse. Say if it was he was a black man and his friend, his girl, his friend, whatever, his friend, just like in Liam's, was raped by a white man or something like that. What do you think what do you think the brother gonna feel? You know what I'm saying? No, like I said, it's whacked that you would take it on somebody else. You know, wanting to take it out on the person alleged of the crime. If it was actually guilty, is a different story. You know, but it is kind of weak to just want to knock over any black man because, you know, the black man did it. But you know, that type of events trigger anger in people. You know what I mean? And he didn't. He's telling you now he didn't handle it correctly. You know, and I think you got to give him a salute for that. You don't have to fuck with him. You know what I mean? I understand people. Oh, I ain't fuck with this. Fuck with this joker. I understand that if you don't feel like that. But I think you have to I think you have to actually give him some dap for saying that, because he didn't have to say that. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotel. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.